I dyed my hair. Clearly. Hey there, I'm elaamp and welcome to my channel. I went the other day and got a haircut, and I've been wanting to dye my hair for a little while now, and I finally decided to just do it, and I wanted to challenge myself and do it myself. So I was going to, I don't know, I guess tell you guys how I went about getting it to where it's at right now. Little story time, I guess. So I went to the store, I bought some bleach. I used bleach with a 30 volume developer. Now, do not take anything of the story and try it at home, or if you do so at your own risk. Do your research. I am in no way, shape, or form a professional. I've just been doing my hair for a while. So I guess I should first off start by saying that my hair was pretty healthy before I even did any of this. Last time I had dyed it was like a year and a half ago, maybe a little longer. So it had been a while and I've been taking care of it. I haven't really used a lot of heat on it in the past year and a half or anything like that. I wasn't washing it like every day or anything, so my hair definitely was pretty healthy. By getting a haircut, I got a lot of that old hair that had all the dye buildup in it. Most of that was cut off. So I was actually kind of concerned with all the lower pieces. I knew they were probably going to turn bright orange, so yeah. But I still wanted to challenge myself and do it myself. So went to the store and I got, like I said, some bleach and 30 volume developer, and I put it through the ends first, and then I put it through the middle section, which was actually virgin hair, and then I did my roots and I let that process for the full time. I think it would have been 60 minutes or close to 60 minutes for the bottom that I put in first, and then I washed that out, and I waited for it to dry. I didn't use heat on it or anything to dry, to blow dry. I waited for it to dry all the way, and then I went ahead and I did the exact same thing. I also both times put a bag over my head with a little bit of water inside to hold in the heat, although the second time I didn't have the bag on for as long. And after the second time, it bleached out to, it was pretty yellow, and like I figured, the bottoms were still pretty orange, or orangish. It actually bleached out a lot better than I really had anticipated it bleaching out to. I'll actually put a picture up on the screen somewhere of what it looked like. And then I washed it out, I conditioned it, I put a hair mask in, let it set, rinsed it out, and then I put some argan oil cream and some other oil in my hair, and I combed it out, brushed it out, made sure to take my time, didn't pull on it or anything like that. And then I went to bed that night and didn't do anything to it until later the next day. Then I used a toner with a 20 volume developer the next day and just applied it, starting at the roots and then applying it to the rest of the hair. I let it set for, I think it was about, say, a little over 20 minutes, maybe like 21 minutes or something. And yeah, this is where it's at now. So I do have part of it pulled back, because I let it air dry because once again, I didn't want to use any heat on it because it had obviously just went through a lot. And I'm probably gonna just kind of leave it for maybe 5 days or something. I'm not gonna wash it. I just make sure I keep it, brushed, keep the tangles out, because I want to let the natural oils kind of build back up in it, and I don't want to style it or anything like that using any heat tools or anything, because I mean, like I said, it was just processed and it still is in kind of a fragile state. No, I will say I had probably the best luck I've ever had this time. Maybe some of it was experience, knowledge, I don't know, but anytime I've bleached my hair, it's always just afterwards, it always tends to look real dry, or it just breaks towards the ends. Or I've had, when I was real young, I've had my hair turn. It was like right before like a high school dance or one of those things, homecoming or something, and my hair, I tried bleaching it and it was bright orange. God, that was bad. But so yeah, like I said, I kind of went into this knowing that I had dyed it before, so I kind of knew the ends, were obviously going to be a lot brassier, because I had put, like I said, a year and a half ago, it was sadly enough like a box dye brown, almost black color, and right before that it wasn't box dye, but I had put red dye in it, like natural red, like orange red. So I knew that, yeah, it was definitely gonna be a lot darker, but it, like I said, it came out a lot better than I thought. I also was thinking that maybe the ends might, even though it had been a year and a half, might, even after that first processing, might just totally be ruined and destroyed and just break off. But I was kind of prepared for that. I'm like, okay, if that happens, I can just, have my hair will be maybe like 2.5 inches shorter than it is right now. I did already just have like 8 or so inches cut off, so I'm like, it's not that big of a deal if that happens. So, and I kind of had a backup plan that if, the top part of my hair took better than the ends, and the ends just, I couldn't get them light enough, I was just gonna tone the top with, a lot icier than it even is right now, to almost like a white, and then just anywhere that was still discolored, I was gonna put like a dark blue, and I thought would look really good too. So I did have a backup plan. So, but I am pretty impressed with it. It's not perfect. I will say there's still some, you can see kind of, especially in this lighting, where there are some more goldy tones, but they're more of like a beige blonde versus orange. But I mean, they're still a little bit brassy, but honestly, I do like that, because I was actually concerned about, because I knew I wanted to go platinum, but at the same time, I didn't want it to come out too ashy and look gray or purple. Sometimes you can see that. So I didn't want it to be too iced out, or all just, sometimes it just all looks straight one color and then it doesn't look as natural. And I almost thought about mixing a couple different toners, one with more of a gold in it, but then I was kind of worried that it might pull too much of the gold and not cancel out the brassy. So honestly, it came out pretty good. Like I said, I'm pretty impressed. And like even the spots where it is brassier, it's not chunks. You see sometimes some people when they dye their hair, there's spots, but it's not a straight line where it cuts off. It's more or less feathered out and blended in, which anybody with natural blonde hair, you kind of get towards the bottom. It sometimes looks obviously a little bit brassier, and the top gets sun the most, so it gets bleached out first. So I figure it looks kind of natural, and like I said, it gives me a little bit of that warmth, but also has the ashiness of, the platinum. So honestly, yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. Yeah, actually, I guess I'll take this time. I'll share if you're still here listening to me ramble on, I'll share a fun fact with you. When I graduated high school, I actually almost went to school for cosmetology. I wanted to do hair and makeup, but one of the reasons I didn't go is like I said, I've said in other videos, I lived in Florida and went to school in Florida, and I didn't want to go because I didn't want to work in some salon cutting old people's hair. Like, the same, nothing against old people, but it's always, they just have very basic, simple haircuts. And I wanted to do like real crazy hairstyles and crazy hair colors. Of course, back around when I graduated, some people were doing it, but it wasn't really as widely accepted in society as it is now. You see lots of people, it's, fashionable now, more or less. It's not kind of fringe and crazy, an alternative anymore so much. So, but yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't go. That and like, makeup, I wanted to do like glam makeup and just, or even like stuff for theater or movies or, things like that, gore makeup and just Halloween makeup, but just fun stuff. So, and I knew I would have to sit there, and especially, where I was living at the time, it would just be probably very basic cuts and things like that around that time, and of course the location. So that's just a little fact about me. Yeah, maybe I should have, I guess I still could. But yeah, so I think I've rambled on enough. Oh, I guess I could give you guys a life update while I'm still sitting here. So, still waiting to move into my new house. Still staying with family. So, there's that. Pretty excited though. So, once again, I'm just trying to get some videos out. So, if some are shorter or whatever, I know I have a Fashion Nova haul that I'll be probably putting out after this, and it's only just a few items, which will probably be a shorter video. So, like I said, if you're still here and you're still subscribed, I do appreciate it. I know I haven't been putting out, very frequently or consistently, but like I said, it's just my current situation right now. I'm, kind of in between places, so, there's not too much going on. I don't really have too much to really work with, and, I do have some ideas, but I don't really have, I guess, the means and the comfort and the supplies, I guess, to really execute those ideas currently. So once I do get moved in and all that, I'm going to try to maybe set up even a uploading schedule so that way you guys will know. But for now, those of you who are still here, I really do appreciate it. You guys hanging around. And if you're new and you just stumbled upon this, yeah, just hang in there, because I will eventually, probably within, I'd say maybe 2 more weeks. And after that, I should be uploading pretty consistently. I do have some fun plans for October, so you might want to stick around for that. Alright guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. Stick around for a little while, and then, then if you absolutely hate it, I understand. So, alright guys, you take care, and I will see you next time.